as soon as that 1 minute's up,
got about $2.5 million on the table now.
And it counts down.
Of course, Helmuth reloaded with 100,000. Antonius reloaded with 200,000.
Well, Durr calling with his 5-3. Actually dominated by the Jack 5. I bet you wouldn't have thought that.
Tables where you only get an hour and 15-minute levels, they're taking 10 minutes a hand. I mean, they're destroying.
Well, he's got in front with the 3.
Yeah, he's outflopped him.
I've had a 5-minute decision maybe twice in my whole life. Drop Bam has won 20 times.
And actually, Helmuth is in bad shape right now, although he's got position.
11,000.
And he might be able to take this one away. We'll see how Dwan plays it, though. And it's like an entirely different Helmuth, isn't it?
Yeah, he's totally opened up. Tom calls.
And how many bullets can Helmuth shoot?
Yeah, that's going to be the question right now. The 3 doesn't look too strong. If he keeps firing, and that ace is going to be a bit of a scare card for Tom. The only thing it does give him is it gives him a straight out.
Of course, Helmuth has the same straight draw. But for Helmuth to win this pot, needs a jack. And is Helmuth going to continue firing at this pot? Something we haven't seen earlier is continued aggression from Phil Helmuth. And he bets $26,000 into a $37,000 pot. I don't see how Tom Dwan can continue.
Well, he's probably sitting there thinking he's got 9 cards. If he thinks 5s and 3s are good, he thinks his 4's probably good. He's pretty sure his 3's probably good. He's up against aces and queens, that of them.
I remember Tom Dwan is down nearly $200,000 as well. Might he be reaching here? How many bullets can Phil Helmuth fire?
Well, he needs to fire one more.
I mean, look at that flop, Queen 3 deuce. Not many draws out there.
At least not many draws that didn't get hit by the ace. What hand does he think he can get Tom Dwan to lay down?
At this point, I mean, you have to put Tom on at least a queen, and you figure there's no way he's going to lay it down. The pot is nearly $90,000.
Looks like he just does not want to leave those chips behind.
Well, he's put his children in the pot and doesn't want to abandon them. And he's got about, I'm trying to work it out, it looks like he's got about 40,000 there. Is 40,000 enough?
I think he's got a bit more than that. I think he's actually got more like 60 or 70,000. There's 2 black chips.
Oh, indeed, you're right. It is 2 black chips. So he's got about 65,000. Is that enough to get it done?
Well, we know that he's up against a 3. It may well be enough to get it done.
Come on. And look at this. What courage.
He shoves it all across the line.
Oh, come on, Phil, show it. Come on, Phil, show the cards. And he does.
He shows the bluff.
Wow.
He's absolutely desperate to show that one.
Famous group, Jackson 5.
So while Phil Helmuth continues to count his chip stack, we're going to take a quick break. We'll see you in a couple of minutes' time.
Elliot, can I move on? You call?
Chris Ferguson, our big winner so far, up over, well, nearly $200,000, I want to say.
600
Yeah, he's up $200,000, and I don't think he's said a word to anyone since he sat down.
If you put another 90, I can call. That seems a little off.
Of course, it's hard to get a word in edgeways with Mike the Mouth Madasau, Phil the Brat Helmuth,
If Phil move all in, I call.
and some of the other characters around this table.
Fold, fold.
You went under, buddy, after you won.
Well, David Benjamin with a genuine hand here.
Well, David Benjamin knows how to play the trash. Can he play a real hand?
Well, I don't think he's going to throw it away.
Jack on the lever.
What's the kind of insight we get from Gary Jones here?
Looks like a raise.
3,900 is a total bet.
And the interesting thing about this raise is he picks up queens on the button. He raises on the button. Might his opponents not respect that?
That is quite possible.
Phil bluffed the pot.
And Phil's got a genuine hand.
It's like a whole new person. It's amazing. Like
If he doesn't respect it,
Wow!
how they act,
Four in a row.
they're winning, how they chirp.
Four in a row. A little tilted, right?
Yep, 3,900. Cool.
You gotta be happy every day like me. That's why when you know you guys
So when Helmuth calls, Ivy calls, action over to Antonius.
It's on you.
And I think Antonius is priced into this one.
winner or losing, then you're not playing.
yeah, any kind of a
9.
hand and he's going to play this.
Cool.
I learned that. I used to put myself through hell.
And Antonius has got the spades. And we'll say this 4 ways. Pot just about $17,000. Actually is $17,000. Oh, and look at that. How about a set of 8s
Check.
for Phil Helmuth?
Check.
He's probably a little bit unlucky
Check.
that there's a king on the board.
They had that flop come out 10-8 deuce. Probably would have got a lot more action.
It's been checked round.
When you raise
the raiser.
queens and you get 3 callers and you see a king out there, you can't be too happy, can you?
Well, you can have a bet
11,000.
and see what actually happens.
11,000 is the bet to call.
I'm going to raise it up 40,000 to go.
40,000 total bet.
A re-raise from Phil Helmuth. He's just showed a bluff. He's hoping that his opponents are going to put him on trying to steamroll the table.
It was an $11,000 bet from Benjamin.
Fold.
A raise up to 40,000 for
Total
Helmuth.
40,000.
So it's 29.
Big later.
Back to Benjamin.
David Benjamin's passed as well.
Fold.
Yeah, he's already folded.
Winning another one, buddy.
And Helmuth continues
Phil's changing
to steamroll this table.
Ivy, I second. Ivy, I second staying through.
I third it.
And Helmuth was down over $100,000 just a little while ago. But some creative play, and he is now only down 25,000.
I think we should put oh my god play
Are you telling me they said it an hour ago?
You stuck, Phil?
600 to call.
I would have slow played the hand when it came king 10.
Action on Patrick Antonius. He's not going to play.
Everybody was showing dead.
Elliot
Raise,
Lesra.
2,600.
He likes
total
his
bet.
suited ace.
He could hit a jack. He could hit
Fold.
a
Yes, that's
Add 2 queens,
Fold.
king. You are. You had 2 outs.
26, Tom.
I would have smoked
2,600 total bet. 600 more to you. Thank you.
An awfully big raise from Ellie.
Yeah, it's over 4 times.
I was going to say $2,600 bet into a 600 big blind.
But you know what? He's
Contrast that to David Benjamin's raising. He often raises at about 1,600.
Exactly. I know David seems to raise it more my style, as Ellie seems to want to power them through a little bit more.
Both players have a piece of this one. Ellie with second pair, top kicker.
5,000.
Tom Dwan with top pair, king kicker.
He must have been playing bad lately. He changed his mind.
5,200 total bet to call.
If I would have known.
Now, remember earlier, Tom actually bluffed Ellie. Can that work in his favor here?
Cool.
Well, there's been plenty of previous between these two.
I can't handle 8 million down, 8 million up.
And there's going to be a little bit more. This pot starts to get big.
I can do it myself.
5 on the turn
Somebody
for Ellie Lesra.
But you can handle it on your own money.
Well, he checks it. Action over to Tom Dwan. And Ellie looking for the check raise here, possibly.
Buddy, I'm going to take you out of my words if you can't take your swings.
I can take the
Check.
swings for me. It's not watching you play, I can't.
And it goes check, check. A little pot controlling check there on the turn from Tom Dwan.
5,000.
And does he know something?
Well, I think he's hoping to catch a weaker hand on the river. That's a bit of
Six or seven or eight.
and it's an oversized bet there from Ellie, 25,000.
And I think Dwan was going to call. I think he was on automatic call if it was a normal size bet. But the over bet has kind of forced him to raise his eyebrows a bit.
He got smart.
I still think we'll see a call.
Just to play devil's advocate, I think he's going to lay this one down. I think the internet phenom is going to lay this one down. He's going to sniff it out as the over bet doesn't make any sense. And he's looking to the skies for help. I always look up there. There's nothing. Nobody ever answers.
Well, there you go. You got Opie on your side. This guy.
553 on the board was very good to him not long ago.
Of course. I mean, I'm almost positive Dwan calls it if it's a $13,000 or $14,000 bet. The $25,000 bet into a $17,000 pot just makes him scratch his head a little bit.
I think you're right. The longer this goes on, I actually think he might fold this now.
Come over my side of thinking here.
I can't really like it. Losing almost $5 million. I'm over $5 million losing too.
And although Durr is only 22 years old, he's accomplished an awful lot, and he's got thousands upon thousands of hands of experiences.
Is there a Chinese game or are we playing online?
That black chip he's playing with in his hand, as is Ali. They're all worth $25,000. And that's what the bet is right now. He throws it in. It's a good lay down there from Tom Dwan. And you read it right, David.
It's a great laydown. And I think Ellie cost himself about 13 or 14,000 with the overbet.
You're very right.
And we take a look at the leaderboard here. Chris Ferguson in the lead, nearly up $200,000. David Benjamin, things have gone his way, and he's up $165,000. Of course, Tom Dwan and Patrick Antonius, each of them down over $200,000. They've got a lot of work to do.
Well, sadly, that's where we've got to leave it for now here at the FullTiltPoker.net $1 Million Cash Game. But we'll see you again next time for plenty more world-class poker.